How goes the family? Welcome back to Patterson L Properties. Exceptional day. All right, let's get it. Okay, so this is interesting. A friend of mine was talking about this, and I didn't even think about this specific subject matter. But, excuse me. But walkable communities, it's apparently where it's at nowadays. So talking to a multitude of realtors and investors in the real estate game family lately, homes that are considered to be walkable communities are most definitely on the rise. And I can understand that considering the high cost of living, people appreciating the simple things in life outside, constantly being glued to their cell phones, being able to walk to the store, walk to the park, heck, in certain situations, being able to walk to work. Or at least ride their bike to work or a scooter, because scooters are very popular, especially with the youth nowadays. Saving money on gas, wear and tear on one's car, not having to commute to work or to one's favorite restaurant, etc., and so forth. So according to the article that I read the other day, Americans place a high value on walkable neighborhoods, nearby amenities, and a range of housing options, according to a new survey from the National Association of Realtors. The findings from the National Association of Realtors, known as NAR's 2026 Community and Transportation Preference Survey indicates that many residents are willing to pay more to live in communities that provide convenient access to daily destinations and reduce dependence on driving. The survey found that 89% of respondents considered sidewalks and places to walk important when deciding where to live, while 82% said being within easy walking distance of shops and parks is an important factor. Nearly three-quarters, 74%, said access to places where they can walk or exercise a pet is important. And before I go on, remember, once upon a time in America, before most major communities were even in existence like they are today, as known as major metropolitan areas, connecting the suburbs and the down cities and all that good stuff, walkable neighborhoods were a part of the homeowner/renter experience. If one looks at all the majority of the original highly populated American towns and cities, they all mimic London, UK, places like parts of, if you look at Philadelphia, Baltimore, DC, New York City, Boston and whatnot, even certain smaller towns and whatnot, they all mimic how London, UK. I just came from London 2 months ago. And I saw that I grew up in the DMV area, so a lot of parts of London look like Baltimore, they look like DC, Philadelphia, they look like Virginia, Richmond, Norfolk, Northern Virginia, Alexandria, Arlington, etc., and so forth. Even parts of Prince William County, where I'm from. But anyways, whether small towns or major cities, living in walkable communities was the norm, especially given the fact that those original colonial communities were built during a time cars were not in existence. Everybody was walking, riding horses, and having horse carriages were the norm. So the convenience of being able to walk to work or to the store made life that much better. The article also stated that it's clear that Americans place a high value on making sure they can sure that the place that they call home has the amenities they need to lead a happy and healthy life, says NAR. The Executive Vice President, Chief Advocacy Officer Shannon McGann. NAR members know this intuitively, but having hard data like this is an asset in our advocacy efforts at the federal, state, and local level. Notably, the results also point to the market value of walkability. Nearly 2/3 of respondents, 63%, they said that they would be willing to pay more to live in a community where they could easily walk to parks, shops, and restaurants. When presented with a choice between a larger lot requiring more driving and a smaller option in a walkable neighborhood, 59% selected the walkable options. And this definitely doesn't surprise me because we are living in the minimalist era. And heck, I do not even utilize most of the space in my home at times. Having less space isn't the end of the world for a lot of people, especially given the fact that birth rates are down in America, so no kids equals less space required. The article ended on this note, stating that NAR's Community and Transportation Preferences Survey is a triennial survey of 2,000 residents in America's 50 largest metropolitan areas to assess their preferences related to smart growth principles, and is part of NAR's Building Better Communities campaign, celebrating over 25 years of support to state and local realtors association to advance advocacy efforts to strengthen communities across the United States of America. So at the end of the day, whether it's a major city, a local city, small town, a lot more people are enjoying the opportunity to be able to be closer to everything, you know, because commuting is definitely a part of life in all major metropolitan areas. We live in Los Angeles, New York, you know, Washington D.C., et cetera, and so forth. You know, commuting is just a part of life, and for a lot of people, it cuts down on the quality of life. So, as an investor in the future, if you want to be able to have, like, you know, whether you're a long-term investor or a short-term investor, you want to be able to be near areas that is more pleasant for people to say, hey, I want to be able to walk to the store, or at least be able to get on a bus, or get on a train. Have a place where I can play with my kids, or walk my pet, etc., and so forth. So maybe think about doing the research first, obviously, investing in areas that are considered to be walkable communities. On that note, don't forget Patterson Oil Properties, the wholesale real estate in the DMV area and Eastern Pennsylvania. So check us out. Website's in the description. And if you're a stock market investor, crypto investor, individual retirement account investor, don't forget to check out Webull/crypto.com, Coinbase, all those platforms. You'll be able to make some money moves so you don't live broke like a fool. So on that note, we do great few things. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. Make money moves so you can live broke like a fool. It's the same Spanish. Bienvenido a la vida. Welcome to the life. And remember, you can't get fired if you own the company. It's 2026. It's time for you to own something. Take care.